Students, in the previous video lecture, you have seen how to find the one-dimensional wave equation and one-dimensional heat flow equation and the problem based upon that wave as well as heat equation. What is the difficulties during problem solving you have learned? Today I am going to discuss, today I am going to tell you how to find the solution of two-dimensional wave equation or two-dimensional as well as two-dimensional heat flow. As you know, the two-dimensional heat flow equation is del u by del t is equal to c square del 2u upon del x square square. This is the two-dimensional heat flow equation which is given here. Del u by del t is equal to c square del 2u upon del x square plus del 2u upon del y square. This equation gives the temperature distribution of the plate in transit state. This equation gives the temperature distribution in a plate. जब कभी भी टू डायमेंशनल की बात की जाएगी हीट फ्लो का, वहां प्लेट का यूज करेंगे. आपको मैं बता दूं, फॉर वन डायमेंशनल वेव के लिए स्ट्रिंग, the term which is used is string. Okay, two-dimensional वेव के लिए मेम्ब्रेन, वन डायमेंशनल हीट के लिए बार और रॉड, और टू डायमेंशनल हीट के लिए प्लेट का यूज किया जाता है. स्टूडेंट, अगर ये चार वर्ड से आप वाकिफ हैं, प्रश्न में देखते ही आप ये पहचान लेंगे कि ये प्रॉब्लम इससे रिलेटेड है. जब कभी भी प्रॉब्लम में स्ट्रिंग शब्द का यूज हो, स्ट्रिंग, इसका मतलब वो दैट प्रॉब्लम इज रिलेटेड टू वन डायमेंशनल वेव इक्वेशन. जब कभी प्रॉब्लम में मेम्ब्रेन से रिलेटेड हो, मेम्ब्रेन इज a two-dimensional structure, so it is two-dimensional, it generate two-dimensional wave equation. And now जब कभी भी प्रॉब्लम में बार या रॉड दिया हो, रॉड, a bar of length this fixed in between 2 points A and B, whose length is this. We give an initial temperature at point this and then this. So now that problem is related with the one dimensional heat flow. But consider the case wherever we will use in a question, in a given problem, a plate is the term plate is used, so that problem is fully based on two-dimensional heat flow. Two-dimensional heat flow. So now today I am going to discuss about these. We have already discussed about one-dimensional wave equation, one-dimensional heat flow and their solution also. Today I am going to find the solution of two-dimensional heat flow where a plate is used. Here, the equation of two-dimensional heat flow be del U by del T is equal to C square del 2U upon del X square plus del 2U upon del Y square. The equation 1, the equation 1 gives the temperature distribution of plate in transit state. Transit state. There are two states, transit as well as steady state. Steady state. Steady state means जब टेम्परेचर टाइम पे डिपेंड ना हो, जब टेम्परेचर टाइम का फंक्शन ना हो, उस केस में इसको हम स्टडी स्टेट बोलते हैं. So, in case of steady state, the equation, but in case of steady state, del U by del T becomes 0. Del U by del T becomes 0. So now equation first becomes del 2U upon del X square plus del 2U by del Y square, which is equal to 0. This equation converted to this form, and you know very well, in previous class you have learned about this equation. This is said to be the Laplace equation. This is said to be the Laplace equation. So today I am going to solve this equation by using the boundary condition as well as initial condition. So what is the procedure by which you will solve the given problem? Let us see. I am going to discuss with you. Question is here. Solve del 2U upon del X square plus del 2U by del Y square is equal to 0 with the condition U0 y is equal to U Ly is equal to U x0 is equal to 0. This is the boundary condition, and U x0 U x0 is equal to, given that sine and pi x by n and pi x by n. So how to solve such type of equation? This is not 0, this should be y. This should be y. Okay students, so let us see how to solve this problem. Solution be like this. Given that the partial differential equation, or you can say the Laplace equation, this can be written as of this type. This operator is said to be the Laplacian operator. This operator is said to be the Laplacian, where this is equal to del 2 by del x plus del 2 by del 1. Okay, students. So now, as you know, this is let us consider this is first equation. If this be first equation, so as you know, u is depend on x and y. U is depend on x and y. You know very well. So now, let the solution be u equal to x of x, where x is a function of and y is a function of y also. X is a function of x and y is a function of y also. So now in this case we will find with the help of, let us take this equation 2. So as in previous videos you have seen that if this be solution, so now this equation satisfies to equation 2 also. So with the help of equation 2 we will find the derivative which are used here. So now from equation 2 we have del u by del x is here y del x by del x, y dx by dx. Because of it has been written here x is a function of only x. Since x is a function of one variable, so now the partial differentiation converted into ordinary. By the same way, same procedure, del 2 u by del x square be y d2x by dx square. Okay, students. So now from here, similarly, del u by del y is equal to x del y by del y. This is x dy by dy. Numerator there is a capital Y and in denominator there is a small y. Okay. So now similar way we will find del 2 u upon del y2 also x d2y by dy square. So from these three equations, this is the third equation, from these derivatives equation one can be, we will put the value of this from here to here in this and the value of this way. from here to here in this. So the equation 1 becomes like this. Y d2x upon dx square plus x d2y by dy square equal to 0. So from here it can be y d2x by dx square is equal to minus x d2y upon dy square. So this implies that 1 upon x d2x upon dx square minus 1 by y d2y upon dy square. This is equation number 3. प्रीवियस में आपने ये देखा होगा, आपने ये पाया होगा कि हम जब कभी भी इस तरह का केस हो जाया करता था तो ये ऐसा मानते थे कि लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इज ए फंक्शन ऑफ, here left hand side is a function of small x, capital X, function of x only. We can say left hand side is a function of x only and right hand side is a function of y only. So it is possible only whenever both equal to the same constant. ये तभी संभव है जब दोनों किसी न किसी कांस्टेंट के इक्वल हो. So now I am going to write here LHS is here. LHS is a function of x and RHS is a function of y, and it is possible only when both equal to same constant. Let us take this minus p square. So now equation 3 becomes, from here equation 3 becomes show equation 3 be 1 upon x d2x upon dx square is equal to minus 1 by y d2y upon dy square is equal to minus p square. Okay students, so from here this implies that 1 by x d2x upon dx square is equal to minus p square, and 1 upon y d2y by dy square is equal to minus p square. Okay, so from here after solving these two equations, here value of this can be d2x by dx square plus p square x is equal to 0. So now the solution of this be here, the solution be d2 plus p square x equal to 0. So now auxiliary equation be m square plus p square is equal to 0. So m equal to plus minus ip. So with the help of this, the value of x is a c1 cos px plus C2 sine. From here we will obtain a solution like this, because of this is the CF and CF will be X, capital X, dependent variable. By the similar way, by the similar case, we can solve all this also. D2y upon dy square is equal to, minus cancel with minus, this becomes p square y. So now this implies that d2y by dy square minus p square y equal to 0, and from here this becomes d2 minus p square y equal to 0. So now auxiliary equation be m square minus p square is equal to 0. So m equal to plus minus p. Then y equal to c3 e to the power px, sorry, py plus c4 e to the power minus py. This is y. From here we have to obtain the value of y and here x. As you know, previously we have supposed that u is a function of, the solution be the u is a function of xx, yy. So from here the value of x is c1 cos px plus c2 sin px. From here y equal to c3 e to the power py plus c4 e to the power minus py. So by putting the value of x and y from here to in equation 2, putting the value of x and y from this, by putting the value of x and y in equation 2, we have equation 2, we have u equal to c1 cos px plus c2 sin px, c3 e to the power py plus c4 e to the power minus py. This is the fourth equation. Equation was fourth. Without using the boundary condition as well as initial condition, the solution of equation first be this. But after using the boundary condition and its initial condition, the solution of equation will be changed. So now I am going to use the boundary condition as well as initial condition. This is required solution without using any condition. Without using any condition, this is the solution. Okay. So now applying boundary condition. Boundary condition is here. u0 y, uly, ux0 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. So I am going to apply one by one. Let us see. If x is equal to 0, u equal to 0. So equation fourth becomes see, x is equal to 0. So now I am going to use x is equal to 0 here. U becomes 0. So 0 is equal to C1 cos 0 plus C2 sin 0. Okay, students. So now C3 e to the power py plus C4 e to the power minus py. Okay. Then after, from here it becomes 0. Cos 0 be 1, you know very well, and sin 0 be 0. So this becomes C1 into C3 e to the power py plus C4 e to the power minus py. Okay. So as you know from here, you can say the here the product of these two be 0. So either this be 0 or this be 0. But if this becomes 0, the whole solution becomes, equation 4 becomes 0. In this case, it can't be 0. It holds good whenever C1 becomes 0. C1 becomes 0. Now, equation 5 becomes, after putting the value of C1 becomes 0, equation 5 becomes equation 5, sorry, 4 becomes, equation 4 becomes, just see here, U equal to C2 sin px C3 to the power py plus C4 e to the power minus py. Okay, students? So this being 5 equation. Equation 5. This is the solution whenever we have used this condition. But now I am going to use the second one also. If x becomes L, if x becomes as per the L, u again 0. U is again 0. So now by using this equation 5 becomes equation 5 becomes 0 equal to C2 sin PL C3 e to the power py plus C4 e to the power minus py. Now from here, here the left hand side is 0 and it is the product of these three, this. So C2 cannot be 0 because of whenever C2 becomes 0, the whole equation of 5 becomes 0. This can't be 0 because of after putting the value this equal to 0. So now this whole becomes 0, equation 5. The solution of the given differential equation be 0. Now this implies that this equation hold good only whenever sin PL becomes 0. So this here from here sin PL and this can be sin n pi, and after comparing both sides P equal to n pi by L. By putting this value P equal to n pi by L, from here to in equation 5, putting in equation 5 we get क्या मिलेगा फिर? So u equal to C2 sin n pi x by L C3 e to the power n pi y by L plus C4 e to the power n pi minus n pi y by. Okay, students. So this is the sixth equation. This equation is obtained after applying the second boundary condition. Now I am going to use the third boundary condition The third boundary condition is here. Again, if y equal to 0, u again 0. If y is equal to 0, u is again 0. So now from here, this becomes 0. C2 sine n pi x y l into C3 e to the power n pi into 0 L plus C4 e to minus n pi 0 by L. So this implies that C2 sine n pi x y L, and this becomes C3 plus C4 because of e to the power 0 becomes 1. So this is C3. अब आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ से C2 0 नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि इसके वजह 0 होने से पूरा सोल्यूशन 0 होगा। फिर कह सकते हैं ये 0 नहीं होगा क्योंकि इसके भी 0 होने से पूरा सोल्यूशन 0, इसलिए ये 0 हो सकता है। C3 plus C4, this implies that C3 plus C4 equal to 0. So now C3 equal to minus C4, or we can write C4 equal to minus C3. Now equation, putting in equation 6. So equation 6 becomes, after putting this value from here to equation 6, equation 6 becomes u equal to C2 sine n pi x by L and C3 e to the power n pi y by L minus C3 e to the power minus n pi y by L. We can write. And now this is equation number 7 also. This is the complete solution after applying the boundary condition. But in the given question there is a initial condition also. This is solution after applying boundary condition. Now to find the complete solution I am going to use the initial condition also. The initial condition is given, initial condition is the given initial condition is uxa equal to sine n pi x by n. This is given. It is given. Okay, students. So now from here, if y equal to a, so u equal to sine n pi x by n. Equation 7th becomes sine n pi x by L is equal to C2. C3 can take common, so C3 sine n pi x by L, and this becomes e to the power n pi a by L, because of by putting y equal to a, this becomes a minus e to the power minus n pi a by L. Okay, students. So after comparing both sides, just see C2 C3 becomes 1 upon e to the power n pi a by l minus e to the power minus n pi a by l. C2 C3 is equal to, because of this is 1 upon this, 1 upon this. So in place of C2 C3, the equation 7th becomes, putting in seventh, we have u equal to sine n pi x by l and e to the power n pi y by l minus e to the power minus n pi y by l upon e to the power n pi a by l minus e to the power minus n pi a by l. This is the complete solution after. This is the required solution of equation first after applying boundary condition as well as initial condition. Okay students, this is equation number 8. So today you have seen how to solve a problem based upon two-dimensional heat flow by using their boundary condition as well as their initial condition. In the next video, I will discuss about the some more problem based upon this. So आज बस इतना ही, आप इस पे बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम घर पे करें. ओके, थैंक यू.